Very Chevrolet Car Show. Hope you can come out and join us because, man, the lot is full of some fantastic classic cars all across. We got a couple of guys that, well, between their two names, pretty well represent Adams County. We got Mr. Jodry and Mr. Grooms. Guys, thanks for being out here today. Between the two of you, we've been talking a lot about these cars, and I want to highlight one in particular. Dennis, you can kind of take us through the restoration process. You've got this Chevy Chevelle here. Remind me of the year again?
It's a 1968.
1968. All right, so 1968 Chevelle. And when you got it, didn't look like this, didn't sound like this, didn't zip like this. So you guys have put a lot of effort and energy into getting this car into the state it's in. So take us through a little of that process, you know, from where it was to where it is now.
Mark actually found the car.
Okay.
And we drove it for a while, probably what? Maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
And then we decided that we're going to go ahead and get it to where it should be.
Okay.
It was owned by Mike Rogers. They called him Spanky.
Okay.
And I hope Spanky's looking down smiling at us now.
Yeah, the amount of effort and energy, you know, just talking to you prior to here, you guys literally stripped it down to the frame. So from there, you know, best part of the car now is the color, is it the body, is it the interior, is it the engine? You know, you could pick a best part. It's all of it.
We get more comments on the collar. That's an original collar that was manufactured especially for Dennis.
Okay.
And it's actually labeled under Dennis Blue.
Really? Wow.
And,
yeah, that's fantastic.
So what I did was, sorry Mark, I went back to the collar chart originally. The closest the collar comes to is teal blue.
Teal blue.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just a slight offshoot from that. This is Dennis Blue.
This is Dennis Blue.
There you
Dennis
go.
Blue, it's got a little more pearl, a little more metallic.
Yeah.
And it makes it kind of a one of a kind. It's already a one of a kind because everything's been done to it.
Absolutely.
It's a one of a kind because of the color.
Yeah.
And really love it.
Well, Dennis, you were telling me before that not only does it look gorgeous, it sounds gorgeous and it moves in a gorgeous way too. So tell us a little about what's under the hood and just how fast this thing will zip on you.
We're not 100% sure what the car had in it to start with, engine-wise. We don't know whether it was a 396. When I got it, it was 454.
Okay.
And then the block was changed. And then we had some engine trouble.
I think it's him. I only met him. He's a nice guy, but that may not be him. But that goat sounded right. He used to have a Corvette. Now he traded. He got rid of the Corvette and he got two Mustangs.
Yeah. The rest of the entire interior has been redone.
So the interior you've gone through and done. You still got a few little things to tweak here and there, but for the most part, really happy with how this project's turned out then.
Yeah, we're very happy. Are you, Mark?
Yeah, it's basically a new car.
Basically new.
It's got everything
Just
under
has
the new front end, the new transmission, rear
Exactly.
end. No, the rear end was already there, but we got to do a little bit of adjustment to the rear end. But one of the best things about driving this car now, with that motor in there, it is so torquey that at 55 you never have to downshift if you don't want to.
Yeah.
And if you do downshift, you better hang on. Because the back
That's what
end,
Dennis said.
the
It'll
back
put you in
end
your
will-
seat.
It'll pass the front end.
Yeah.
So it's a 489 stroker.
Okay. Yeah. Well, again, guys, appreciate you talking with me about it. Appreciate the amount of work that has gone into this because, as so many guys on the lot here will tell you, and as Dennis, I think you said it best, you know, you can really put as much in as you want to put in. And having a couple of guys like you that have really put literally everything into it, talking about the car, stripping it down to nothing, and building back from that. I think that's really, you know, every car guy's dream is getting to put together one of these classic cars exactly the way that they want it to. So glad you guys are close to finalizing it out and having it exactly the way you want it. So
The hardest part of the build is waiting on it to get finished. When you walk in that garage and you got hands on and you're looking at it and you think, man, I'm almost mad, and then you finally get it done, you get to drive it, it's just like Christmas every day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We had a lot of people help us get it done. We didn't do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, again, appreciate you talking to me. Love the history behind the car and all of the emotion, the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into it. Right?
It's local. That's the biggest thing.
Absolutely.
This car came from on Briar Ridge over the hill here.
Well, and it doesn't get much more local than Joe Dream Grooms putting it back together. So, folks, come on out. You can check this car out and dozens of other great cars here on the lot. Barry Chevrolet, State Route 41 South and West Union. If you can't make it today, hey, and come out and check out Barry's. You know, they've always got some great cars on the lot. We'll check back in with you here on Good Guys Radio TV coming up in just a little bit from the Barry Chevrolet Car Show.